What if a story started at the end and worked its way backward? Or what if a novel told one of its chapters entirely through a PowerPoint presentation? This isn't just writers being strange for the sake of it. This is experimental writing, where the rules of storytelling are deliberately broken to create a specific effect. The key principle is that the form is part of the content. A story about memory might mimic the way our minds actually work, jumping between timelines, connecting ideas through association, not chronology. A novel about a fractured psyche might use fragmented sentences and shifting perspectives, forcing the reader to piece together a reality that has no single objective truth. Consider a book like Mark Z. Danielewski's House of Leaves. It's about a family and a house that's bigger on the inside than the outside. The text reflects this impossible space. Words spiral across the page, footnotes take over the narrative, and the layout becomes a confusing, claustrophobic maze. You don't just read about the house, you experience its disorienting architecture through the act of reading itself. Other works might address you directly, the reader, breaking the fourth wall to make you aware that you're holding a constructed object. They might invent their own slang, like in A Clockwork Orange, to immerse you in a subculture and make violence feel alien through language. Ultimately, experimental writing challenges our assumptions. It proves that a story structure isn't just a container for words, but a powerful tool for meaning. It asks us to be more than passive readers. It asks us to be collaborators, to find meaning in the chaos, and to see that the possibilities of storytelling are truly limitless.